The Great World Rune's red energy tentacle attacks rushed toward our hero at incredible speed. They shattered Antair's second protective barrier and reached him in an instant. At that very moment, our hero's clone, which now contained his soul, regained consciousness. Looking at the red tentacles and the shattered fragments of the protective barrier in front of him, our hero was completely stunned. Seeing him awaken, Antares immediately shouted, "Kid, be careful." Looking at the incoming red energy attacks, our hero thought to himself, "They're all coming." Meanwhile, the Great World Rune's crimson energy rose into the sky and began gathering in one place. Watching this scene, our hero wondered where it was gathering. The next moment, countless creatures descended from the sky. Looking at them, our hero said in shock, "What are all these things?" A few moments later, our hero seemed to realize something and muttered, "So it's them." At the same time, our hero's undead skeletons immediately entered fighting positions. The Lick General raised his staff and began providing buffs to the entire undead army. After that, all the skeletons prepared to attack the incoming creatures. The skeleton dragon opened its jaws, let out a powerful roar, and charged straight toward the enemy. Both armies rushed toward each other. On one side were countless strange creatures, and on the other was our hero's skeleton army. Standing at the very front, the skeleton dragon opened its mouth and unleashed a powerful energy attack, instantly destroying a large number of creatures. Right after that, the Lick General raised his staff and used the resurrection skill. The creatures that had just been killed by the skeleton dragon immediately rose again as undead. Watching this happen, our hero thought in complete shock, "This is the resurrection of the dead skill?" As soon as the first wave ended, the Great World Rune's crimson energy gathered in the sky once again. Another massive wave of creatures was created and charged forward to attack. Seeing this, our hero said, "It started again." However, this time, the monsters resurrected by the Lick General from the previous wave charged forward to fight the second wave. The undead creatures clashed with the Great World Rune's creatures, and our hero watched the battle unfold before saying, "The monsters created by the rune have become his power instead." However, because of his exhaustion, our hero suddenly held his head. Seeing this, Antares asked, "Brat, are you all right?" Our hero replied, "I'm fine." Just then, another vision appeared before our hero. This time, the third wave consisted of humans from another world, and they were all prepared for battle. Seeing them, our hero said in shock, "Humans? They should be humans from another world." At this moment, the entire area was covered in crimson energy. Fierce battles were taking place everywhere, and our hero watched everything unfold before his eyes. After the humans, another wave of monster-like creatures appeared, but it was quickly wiped out as well. After that, the Lick General raised his staff once again. He immediately created a powerful undead warrior to fight the next wave. Seeing this, our hero was greatly shocked. But before he could finish speaking, he noticed that the newly summoned undead was holding a blazing golden axe and radiating overwhelming power. Soon afterward, the Skeleton King and several other powerful undead also appeared. Watching them, our hero saw the Skeleton King raise his sword and unleash a powerful slash that cut down the incoming creatures. The other undead also charged into battle. Fighting erupted across the entire battlefield. Everyone was engaged in combat, and the entire area was filled with war. Watching everything before his eyes, our hero thought in complete astonishment, "What exactly were those things I just saw? Was he fighting against the power of the rune and demonstrating the skill to me?" The next moment, everything returned to normal. Our hero's consciousness returned to his original body, and everything that had just happened disappeared. Standing in front of Antares, our hero placed a hand on his head, smiled faintly, and said, "He could even erase stars. When will I ever reach that level?" Looking at him, Antares asked, "Are you all right?" Our hero replied, "I'm fine. My soul is just a little weak." Antares then looked at our hero and said, "Although I still don't know what exactly happened to you, it looks like we won this time." The great world rune has fallen silent again. Hearing that, our hero smiled and replied, "Thanks for this, Antares. Without you, I'm afraid I wouldn't have made it through." Hearing those words, Antares proudly puffed out his chest and stood confidently in front of our hero. Without saying anything, Antares thought to himself, "That's what friends are for." Then our hero looked at Antares with a serious expression and said, "Antares, send me to the dragon realm." Hearing that, Antares asked, "What are you going to the dragon realm for?" Antares then added, "Your soul hasn't fully recovered yet." However, our hero replied in a serious voice, "After reaching level 80, I feel that I finally have the strength to launch a counterattack on the dragon realm. Antares, do me a favor." Hearing those words, Antares said, "All right, I really can't do anything about you." Then Antares teleported our hero directly to the dragon realm. Our hero teleported directly into the dragon realm. He had arrived in one of its most dangerous regions, where lava flowed down towering mountains from every direction. The moment our hero arrived, our hero flew forward at full speed while muttering to himself, "First, wipe out the dragon clan, then destroy the abyss. Since you're all dragons, let my newly acquired skeletal dragon play with you." As soon as our hero finished speaking, our hero summoned the skeleton dragon. The dragon warriors standing below looked into the sky and were shocked to see the shadow of a dragon. Our hero's dark-colored skeleton dragon was hovering above them. One dragon warrior said, "That dragon's roar." Another exclaimed, "My bloodline is trembling." A third dragon warrior said, "Could it be that our slumbering ancestor has awakened?" Just then, one dragon warrior smiled excitedly and rushed toward the sky at full speed while laughing. The ancestor must have brought back a treasure. However, the moment the dragon warrior flew upward, a powerful fire attack struck his body. The fire attack instantly destroyed every piece of flesh on the dragon warrior's body, leaving behind nothing but his skeleton. At that moment, our hero activated the resurrection of the dead skill. As soon as the skill took effect, the dragon warrior who had just been killed began resurrecting. Watching this scene from a distance, the other dragon warriors immediately became alarmed and started looking around in confusion. Looking at them with a cold expression, our hero said, "Let you experience the taste of your own kind slaughtering each other." The moment our hero finished speaking, the skeleton dragon began circling above all the dragon warriors. None of the dragon warriors could understand what was happening. One of them asked, "What's going on here?" Another dragon warrior looked around in confusion and said, "What happened? Why is there so much commotion?"